everyone, welcome to Crimson Black. My name is Shifty.
And I'm Shane.
We today are going to be playing the first level of SPV3, the Halo Combat Evolved mod. Took 12 years to make, completely revitalized campaign. And we're going to tackle it on Legendary difficulty here for the first time with this, from what we hear, fantastic campaign that we hear has been compared with the official Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition. We're really excited to hop into this, aren't we, Shane?
We are, and we're going to try and go in blind throughout the entire campaign. We did play through the first mission, but our audio did not record properly. So it's kind of been spoiled for us in that sense. But I mean, there's so much to these levels we realized as we played through. It was a lot more than we expected. So we're actually going to divide the series up into 10 episodes, one episode per each level. And it's even then it's going to be a quick and dirty playthrough, and I'm going to edit a lot out of it just because there's so much. But if you want to try it out for yourself and kind of get the full experience, I'll leave a download link in the description. You can download it quite easily. All you need is Halo CE on your computer already.
For this playthrough, we're going to be switching back and forth between who's in the hot seat. Myself, Shifty, will be starting with the level Pillar of Autumn, and then for Halo it'll be Shane. Truth and Reconciliation will be myself again, and so on.
There's actually another difficulty that they created called Noble difficulty, which is even harder than Legendary, but we're going to start with Legendary because it's challenging enough.
So we're going to hop right into this right now.
We are going to give our commentary throughout the entirety of this campaign. There's lots of good playthroughs out there without commentary. We're kind of trying to go in blind and just give our actual reactions as we go.
There's some massive changes to this campaign.
Yeah, it's almost like a new game. Another thing I got to note here is it's an entirely new score, an entirely new soundtrack. Some of the tracks are original, but they've been recreated.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
And already you can see the textures and the models look so much better.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed, my
I like his shoes.
were limited.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed.
I bet they made sure they upgraded those. That was the first thing they did 12 years ago.
Keys' his shoes.
Yeah.
They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
They changed a lot of the design of the ship.
This is one thing that I kind of just have to laugh at every time I see it.
Cortana's face is a little...
emotionless?
I don't know how you put it. This cutscene is really cool. Yeah. We've got ODSTs. We've got lots and lots of vehicles. Of course, there were Pelicans in the original. The frame rate is a little...
difficult.
There's a lot to show here.
Especially in this cutscene.
Yeah, we've got the Halo 3 vehicles.
Seen some of these vehicles used in Halo Custom Edition multiplayer maps.
You can see a lot of the Marines holding newer weapons. There's Johnson with what seems to be an entirely original heavy machine gun.
And of course they give it to Sergeant Johnson, as it's fitting to his character.
Man, we let those dumb bugs out to the middle of nowhere to keep them from getting their filthy claws on Earth. But we stumbled onto something that's so hot for that they're scrambling over each other to get it. Well, I don't care if it's God's own anti-son of a bitch machine or a giant hula hoop. We're not going to let them have it. What we will let them have is a belly full of lead and a pool of their own blood to drown in. Am I right, Marine?
Sir, yes, sir.
Damn right I am.
Now move it out. Double time.
I don't know if Johnson's face is really an improvement either. I don't know, there's just something that...
How much do they actually do, though?
No, that's true.
This is gonna be your lucky day.
Wow.
Sir?
Wow.
Right.
Owen Wilson.
I'm out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5.
See how the chief looks.
Looks gnarly, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Wow,
pretty
remember
sexy
this,
suit.
yeah. Alrighty. So let's watch Sam get blown away here. Something very interesting here. If you see that.
That is a brute. That is not an elite like in the original game. So we're already seeing new enemies. Oh shit.
Look at the detail behind
Accidents happen.
Look at
One of the first things you notice is the look of the ship is totally different. It's got a very industrial kind of look.
We got some turrets.
Auto turrets firing off the ceiling.
This is a very interesting addition.
Oh shit.
Oh, don't come at me, bro. Oh, I'll have a weapon. Do your job, Marine. I'm just gonna leave. And here's the famous Australian Marine that survives every Halo game. Oh, jeez. Maybe not this one. Just in case someone somehow got lost at this part when the game first came out.
Oh, that's entirely feasible. I mean, we've played it so many times, and you play through parts like this, and you know exactly where you need to go. But
You still don't know where you need to go, dude. I've seen
I
you
get
play.
lost easily, so...
It really changed the Marine's face, too.
For the better, I think.
I like this. That's cool. Very lore friendly there.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
I dig the lighting.
Cortana, very
Yeah, and look at Cortana, like, maybe not her face so much, but the rest of her, the way she's animated, that's fucking awesome.
And just look at the light that actually comes off of her. You can see the blue light on other things around her. Like there's actual lighting. Oh, that face.
All right, then.
I guess we have to say the same thing about Keyes, because his mouth.
They added different textures to the same original model, and the original movements are there.
Yeah,
So, I mean, you're limited in that sense, and I think that was the same in Anniversary.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Okay, right off the bat, we're going to see how the pistol's a bit different. It's got a slower rate of fire than the original pistol, but for some reason you kind of have this quick, rapid shot ability sometimes. I'm not really sure how to control it.
Yeah, like look, you can just shoot like that, but then also you can like sometimes.
Is there still a
spam
scope?
the button. There is. I believe there should be.
But you can tell they've nerfed the pistol, which was a beast weapon in the original game. Probably because they want you to try out some of the plethora of other weapons that they introduced.
Keep your head down. There's two of us in here now, remember?
It's tougher than the original game.
That is true.
You'll see that soon enough. Like, it starts to diverge pretty quick.
Maybe a difficult experience for someone who's maybe spent a long time away from the Halo games and stuff like that.
Or
Especially
someone
me.
new to Halo games. I'd say SPV3 is a new experience for the already experienced Halo player. This is not a game that you could just jump into not having played Halo before, because it takes so much from so many Halo games. And the difficulty and complexity are quite high.
Maybe just got stuck there. Nope,
You dodged it.
He'll never get that contract with the Dodgers. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Oh, get stuck, buddy. Right down the strike zone. Oh, get wrecked. Poorly.
Kind of gained a Canadian accent there for a second.
I did.
Whap! Sucker.
That's a tactical play by that Marine over there. Did you see that?
He moved out of the way.
Look out.
Did something just hit us? Move it!
About to hit you, Marine. And these guys get completely blown away. I remember that scene decades. Or not decades, but a decade ago.
Yeah.
Shut up, man. Maybe just shot my own Marine there. Oh ho ho! And of course, there's the overshield.
They're using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in.
So you can see we've got an
These-
SMG, we've got the Halo 2 weapons already.
New models for every weapon, of course.
Wait, we need to get through that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion. Analyzing. The door's control mechanism is off.
This line isn't from this part in the mission, nor is this door. They've just edited and mixed and matched up the mission.
Right.
Neither is this terminal. This is a gravity terminal now.
If those gravity terminals are destroyed, there will literally be no gravity for a temporary period of time. So you can be floating around. You can also pick up equipment,
Oh yes, and
much
of
like
course,
in newer games.
those of you with a penchant for Halo 3 ODST might enjoy the fact that they put the visor system in the game, just like with armor abilities in Reach as well. And that's a very interesting thing to add, because it really combines many of the gameplay mechanics from many Halo games, Reach, ODST, and it really kind of creates a very unified experience that's consistent with what many people think should be in the lore. Spartan 2 is having armor abilities as well.
It would make sense when you think about it. You've got this high-powered suit, and you got this dinky-winky flashlight that doesn't last a minute.
It's true, it's true.
Of course, the flashlight, it can be cool, because it creates kind of an atmosphere.
But really, how many opportunities did you really have to use it in this campaign?
No, yeah,
I mean,
at all.
you could use it in maybe the library mission, but even then, the
It doesn't
natural
serve too much
mission
purpose.
lighting was still very sufficient.
Yeah. So another thing too is the assault rifle's more like that of the newer games. It's got a 32 round clip. Each bullet does a little more damage.
There's also the lighting change of your heads-up display type thing in your assault rifle. That changes it to let you know when you're low on ammo. That's very interesting.
And another thing, look at the model of the assault rifle and how it matches with the ship. Like,
That's-
that's attention to detail. I do wonder if it'll change in other levels, if there's other variations of the same gun.
Even this far, we haven't even reached the real good stuff in this mission, like the meat, the big changes,
Oh, yeah.
and you can already tell just how much of an overhaul this thing is.
And it starts you off slow. Like, it introduces changes and new aspects slowly throughout the levels.
You can really tell that this has been in development for a really long
Yeah.
while, and I'm in
You can
trouble
start
here.
to see why. We didn't expect it to be this much when we first started playing, and then it just kept going and going. And like,
Uh-oh, Jonesy just bought it. Okay, so now situation might call for a noob combo, but there's a little change to the plasma pistol that may nerf that a little bit. Turn your attention to the top right corner of the screen, you'll see the ammo counter for the plasma pistol. Now there's a change in when you hold it, it'll actually just go
it's
straight
gonna
down.
lose its charge right down to 0, and of course you lose a bunch of charge when you actually release the plasma blast. So you can tell they really don't want you noob comboing through the game. A noob combo being when you overcharge a plasma pistol, take out someone's shields, and then switch weapons and finish off the opponent.
Now reflexes is enhanced. This is a new power up, just like the active camouflage and the overshield. It actually makes enemies move in a kind of choppy, slow motion. You'll be able to see here.
The idea is you're moving faster, obviously, but from a development perspective, all the enemies and allies, the AIs, are moving slower, and so are their shots and explosions and such.
And here's another new thing. 2 new things, actually. We have the
Battle rifle.
battle rifle
Nice.
in,
They know what we want.
and then there's also something called health regen, which I believe works kind of like, I believe, the Halo Reach health system, where your health would regen a little bit.
Is it not a thing you put down and then stand in it and recharge health?
I'm
It
not
could be.
sure. It might.
We don't know the equipment button.
I don't know if there is, or if it
We
works
see some
on-
brutes up there.
Oh yes, here's the brutes. There's some
got
brutes that
brute
spawn
plasma
left.
rifles.
I've played enough Halo to know that a bunch of them spawn in here. Whew, they all fired at me at the same time. My shields went down. That grenade kind of showed them. I got some guys up on top of the landing here. Oof, there's the brute shot, the infamous brute weapon with the big booms and the knife at the end that really brings down the pain.
I think we're
me,
going to see
in this
Shifty
case.
using a lot of that weapon.
It's a very satisfying weapon to use. Oh, yes, and there's one of the new grenades.
It pulls enemies in toward where you threw the grenade.
Not just enemies, also things in the environment around you, weapons, vehicles.
Other grenades.
Debris.
You'll see for yourself.
Oh, here we go. I'll just toss that. And see how they all got kind of pulled in there a little bit.
And that can really change the gameplay up. You see why they kind of nerf some weapons to give you a chance to use others. They really want you to get that full experience.
Oh, I think there's a guy somewhere. There you are. Yeah, yep, died that day. Oh, he survived. Oh, what? Let's try it. I'll just toss that in there too.
Oh yeah.
And that provides an interesting way to actually combo your grenades and your weapons, because it kind of works like Zarya's ultimate from Overwatch, if there's any Overwatch players out there, where it kind of sucks everything in, and then it allows other players to do another heavy move that'll do massive damage on the enemies as they all are... Oh, what a stick! As they all are in the same area. With the other grenade that I'll show you, I believe it's called a cluster grenade. It's the fourth one on the grenade graphic in the top left. That's a cluster grenade. It's good to combo with it, and it actually works really well. Once I get one of those, I'll be sure to show it to you guys. I'm going to equip the visor here, because if I remember correctly, there might be some invisible elites around
Oh,
here.
yeah, there's one.
We should
I
hurry.
can see his blur. So we're already seeing elites with invisibility cloaking. Dumbledore gave it to him.
Oh, there's one more. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. How many of these guys are there? Oh, and they have the Halo 3 design, I believe.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And that is something I really do appreciate, because I'm a very big fan of that helmet design. Motion tracker sensitivity enhanced 80 seconds. That's another one of these interesting power-ups that you get. I'm just gonna...
Good night.
And this is a new weapon here. This is a Shredder, a custom brute weapon.
It looks very much like the Needler, but you'll see the difference in a second.
And also note that I've gotten a cluster grenade in my top left. I believe cluster grenades and vortex grenades are new brute weapons.
I don't know about you, but I love that weapon. That Shredder.
This is very good. I just wish I didn't get absolutely destroyed by that brute there. Believe there was a health pack? No, there wasn't. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go into this maybe a little bit damaged. I picked up a gravity grenade there, so I'm gonna show you what I mean about the grenade comboing thing. So I'm just gonna fire this over here. Then I'm gonna fire this in there with it.
Quite a combo.
And look at that.
So there's cluster grenades. They have a kind of a larger spread damage, I think, or kind of a wider area of damage. I like to call those cluster grenades fart grenades, just because of the way they look when they explode.
Brutes have a lot
That
of
is a
health in
badass
this.
weapon. That's my favorite weapon so far.
It's very good against brutes as they don't have shields. Now
Right.
we've seen
in section E is offline.
you can hear that the gravity terminal has gone offline. But as I was saying, the Shredder is good against brutes because against elites and their shields, it kind of just pings off and goes bouncing across the walls. So it's very good against fleshy opponents.
Yeah,
like
he
look
needs
here,
to dig in.
just like look, it didn't see how it didn't actually hit. It just goes bouncing.
So it's meant to be used against unshielded opponents more than anything.
Which is good against brutes, of course. And ironically, their own weapon is the best against them. Got him.
Oh,
Ask
two of them in
yourself
there.
this question. Is what I'm doing right now helping Cortana from blowing into tiny, tiny bits?
I do not remember that line.
I don't remember that line either.
I don't know where they pulled that from.
Now, you see that cluster grenade I just threw? Killed all 4 invisible elites here by sucking them up, and then I finished it off with the explosions from a brute shot I just dropped. Now, that's just another example of of the interesting ways one can combo that grenade, and I believe that's how it was meant to be used, because it does do an explosion after a few seconds of sucking one in, but it doesn't do that big of an explosion, so I think it's meant to be comboed with it. Now I believe here we're starting the new area, custom areas that they've made.
A whole new world. Well, that's fitting, isn't it?
Now this is when things get interesting, because you really gotta, be prepared to tackle a different area. I kind of underestimated how much is new here. It's very, very
yeah, it's not just little secret areas.
If you have played Halo a lot of times, you can even tell just from that last passageway back there that it actually goes the other way and doesn't go upward. From that point on, all of this is new. And there's more brutes back there, as many of you can see.
Oh shit.
Oh!
He jumped out of nowhere.
What a throw! Curveball.
This shredder, it's reminiscent of the spiker in a lot of ways, but I think it's more of an effective weapon.
Spiker was... Oh, yeah. And this is definitely new. This is a little drop off to
a new area. And what do we got there on the floor?
It appears we have some ammo for the assault rifle and met in kind by a series of
wake-up call
of Covenant forces in a completely new area. This is something that's actually designed off of the Halo 2 Cairo station, I believe. It has the same red design. I haven't seen that anywhere in the mission thus far.
That weapon has some range to it.
It does. It does have some range to it.
Another nice thing about the Vortex grenade is a lot of enemies, especially like elites, like to strafe back and forth quickly, making them a bit hard to hit with plasma grenades. So I mean that kind of sucks them into where you want them, so you can do what you want with them.
Yes, what you want. Get stuck, buddy. They have truly made this game a lot harder. Now, here we are, new area.
Is there no gravity?
Here, the gravity has gone. Now this is a situation that I really like, because this is when we can show it. Show the new gravity feature. Now look, grenades, they just fly straight forward until they hit something. And see now it says gravity stabilized on the intercom. And now everything works the way it should.
If anything, I honestly think it might be a slightly overpowered weapon, seeing the damage it's able to do so easily.
Maybe.
But I mean, I ain't complaining.
I would expect for a weapon of this caliber, I would expect it to maybe have like an ammo issue, like maybe it burns through its ammo.
I mean, you just did burn through it, but
that's
when you get it. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, there goes those
first death.
He threw a grenade right back into himself, and I believe he died from that. He did. The Covenant's finest, everyone.
We have noticed a few little kinks with AIs getting stuck next to walls and next to crates.
Oh, I thought the gravity was still right.
That was a little girly throw.
I'm sorry, I was never the best Spartan. Wow. I really like that. This is one of the things I like, a brute shot, a lot. Now I'm just gonna keep moving on right here.
Just gonna go to town with that brute shot.
They have a very satisfyingly large explosion. And there's the gravity terminal. See, it's red. It's offline now. We're actually going to let's keep that off. How about let's make it interesting.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
Now this is quite the contrast to the rest of the level and kind of its narrow hallways and passages.
I really thought it has more of the vibe of Cairo Station. Yeah, I'm gonna give a go at this combo.
God damn. He's vicious.
And that's that entire squad gone, and it's hitting off even more.
Mm-hmm. You can tell they really want you to use those.
I certainly want to use them.
That's a good sign.
Just gonna pick up a little plasma pistol. Very fast rate of fire.
Yeah, I think that's a bit different.
It is a little bit different.
Unless you're just hyped up.
Maybe I'm just hyped up. It is very hype.
I kind of do like the changes they made to the plasma pistol, because it not only seems more realistic, but it kind of gets rid of a rather cheap tactic. Just picking away at him. There he goes. Oh, you got sucked in. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's what it feels like to
Took you with him.
To get gravity grenaded. Okay, I'm not gonna fool around this time.
Oh, nice.
Nice one,
They
buddy.
got a kink to work out, I think, with the AIs throwing grenades, because they seem to throw them back at themselves a lot. They're not quite out of cover enough when they start throwing. Oh shit, he saw you.
Oh yes, I know. Oh, I believe I'm stuck. Nope, there's
Oh,
no
you're good.
vortex grenade. Oh, get stuck. Oh, and we got some marine help here. Whoop. So many new grenades, they always have a tendency to go off in your face. Oh, this hairy boy isn't dead yet. Gravity unstable. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. What is this?
Sounded like Goofy.
Oh, oh, we're here playing Halo. So I hear a fight going on. Ho ho ho! Boom!
What up? Oh.
How many
Further
guys are
than
going to be
expected.
actually sucked in there?
Just that one guy.
Nah, it looks like that'll do the trick. There's my mistake again.
Nice dodge there, pretty last second.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why they call me brown sugar.
What?
Nothing. What? I didn't say anything. Oh, this is a mistake. I thought it was just the elite there. I thought it was only the elite.
Run.
Oh no, this is a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight for my life here. Okay. Oh, you're not dead? Oh, I love that rapid fire. I really do. I need to get down there.
Look at all that blood.
Yeah, that was the original vortex grenade. I believe there was no
You
leak
wrecked that
caught
guy.
up in there. So I believe this is the way. Lots of ladders leading downward. This well-designed section here. Gonna use my visor to make sure I don't accidentally fall into a hole that leads into the vacuum of space.
Okay.
Now that down there is actually some of the new intel pieces that they've created.
Mm-hmm. And I believe there's quite a few of those.
Lifeboats, fall back to evac station.
Oh, I believe I'm stuck.
Oh,
No,
you're not. You got stuck once.
I believe I will be needing the visor at this part.
This part was pretty rough. I remember when we did our first playthrough of this level, I died here 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I didn't realize what the actual purpose was. I didn't realize that there was a visor on the ground I needed to use to see the brutes between the barrels. I'm not going to take this moment now to view that. We'll view that after we're maybe cleared out this bunch just a tad. My visor just depleted, so I'm gonna have to wait.
Oh, it actually depletes? Like a flashlight?
Yeah, it's just below your health bar there. And the gravity is unstable now, so I might try a bit of a combo here. Oh yeah, gravity unstable, so yeah, the grenade just flies directly forward. I'm firing that right in between that. Seeing what havoc I might be able to create down there. They're tucked pretty tight in there. Oh.
What is that?
I believe that is one of their weapons, or maybe a piece of debris. Ah, this is what I need. Not for you though, buddy. Just need to take a break from that endless amount of fire in there. Wow.
Gravity stabilized.
Okay, now that that lead's dead, we might be able to maybe find our way in there a little bit better. Oh.
This is the first real bottleneck that kind of slowed us down.
It did slow us down. It's slowing us down now. It is a very difficult section. I believe I'm gonna die here. Yes.
Yeah, it's a tough part.
What they're trying to have us do is use the battle rifle as well as the visor to see through the barrels at the enemy, but one problem with this is that the battle rifle does so little damage, it seems.
I mean, you're up against like elite ultras.
Yeah,
with
and
shields.
it takes. It's true, it is on legendary, so I can't really say anything to the potential balancing. But
it's not fun to pick away at shields with a battle rifle. Ooh. Oh shit! Whoa. He's not having any of it.
Oh, I'm gonna die here.
Oh no!
Charges at me with a stuck
so
grenade on him. We appear to actually have broken through that. And here we are, going through another one of the signs of a fight. I like the detail. It's almost as if the Marines tried to fight back. Well, of course they were fighting back, but barricaded here. And here is the DMR. And the big fans of Reach out there will know this one very, very well.
I like that combination, hey, the 2 new grenade types.
I do. And man, that visor does take a shot to the frames, doesn't it? Wow. I'm just burning through this DMR's ammo right now with not much success, but
Close range.
I really don't want to lose this battle right now. I will be taking... Whew.
Not against
His
one elite.
shields just do not want to go down. My shields just don't want to go back up.
Story of my life.
Oh,
what were you doing,
one
man?
step from the health pack. This guy just doesn't want to go down. His
I'd
shields...
back out of there. I'd get the
I
hell
can't.
in.
You can't.
There he is.
I know my
You
spies.
gotta rely on your motion sensor.
Oh, and of course.
Oh no, worst time ever for that. Air battle. Yeah. Oh no. He just never dies. Get out of there.
Oh, come on.
You and this guy, you have feud going on. Oh, he's dead finally. Checkpoint, please.
Wow.
Hunters.
Well, the fight never stops.
Okay, we appear to have some hunters already in Pillar of Autumn.
Combat teams on deck 7 and 8 fall back to secondary defensive position.
Oh, there's one right there. I didn't even notice.
And the hunters look a little different. I think they look bigger. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if the AI acts a little differently.
Got one.
We're not going to get a chance to find out at this rate.
Believe
But
I-
I'm sure we'll see a lot more hunters.
I got a checkpoint. I believe I may have actually killed that
both of
first
them.
one.
Wow.
And now you can actually pick up the fuel rod cannon itself.
Essentially picking up their arm.
Yeah, I hope that just like... Oh yeah, I did kill the first one. I honestly hope that it's just like you're holding their actual arm and not just the cannon itself. I find that would just be absolutely hilarious. Oh,
This part's a little freaking crazy. Like, there's warthogs everywhere.
Warthogs, looks like the Marines are fighting
Yeah,
back.
Marines dropping from the sky. It's raining Marines.
As you can see, the lighting is actually not very generous here. I showed him, buddy. Just, ooh, yes, those are very bright. And yeah, I think it gives you the option of which direction to move, and I believe I went that way this time. I'm actually going to see what's
Right.
over
And
this.
these warthogs, you can't actually get in them or get in the chain gun or anything like that. It doesn't want you using those vehicles just yet.
Oh, I thought he would go down.
A little bit faster.
I gotta quickly grab a weapon.
Is that a grunt right there?
Yeah, a dead one. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna quickly... Just gonna press E to...
Stop, drop, and roll.
I have battle armor, Shane. I think I should be okay. Now, this situation, I remember last time, was handily dealt with a bit of a play like this.
Yeah. Looks like it worked even better this time.
Wow. Just that grenade combo.
Destruction.
Absolute destruction chain. No. Appears we found an elevator. The elevator, which was actually from the Maw mission, the final mission of Halo.
We're seeing a lot of stuff from the Maw implemented in the Pillar of Autumn.
Well, of course they are the same.
Really good idea. Well, it's the same location, but it was never actually shown in the original level.
It's very resourceful.
Yeah.
Ooh, insta kill.
It's kind of an interesting part, kind of like a long, wide pathway.
I remember we had trouble with
With
this
lots of
one
cover.
as well. Stop body blocking me, Marine.
You traitor.
I do what I have to do to survive.
Every man for himself.
Well, no, just every man for himself. Only if they're getting in the way of the chief, in which case he'll hit you in the back because you nearly killed him. Wow. That's just an example of what the hunter cannon will do. These guys seem to be hiding in the corners, so you gotta check them. There's a brute or two down there. Get in the fight, Marine! Just hiding in the corner there. I'm assuming they put that there because he will start fighting as soon as maybe I pass some sort of invisible marker here or something. And there's some hunters in the back there as well.
We got more hunters already. 2 sets of hunters, and we're not even done pillar of autumn.
This is very, very...
Oh shit!
Oh
what the hell?
wow! What was that? I believe
They had enough
I believe
of your
I
shit.
got comboed.
Yeah, I definitely believe I got comboed.
Yeah, you definitely got comboed, man.
Okay, we're gonna try and do one more push toward the end here.
You and me together, Shifty.
Oh, man! I'm going after him! Don't let him get away! Michael! Leave some for me!
Get some, you little bitch.
I'm going to employ the use of this cluster grenade.
Good idea. Good idea.
And hopefully clear some of these enemies out.
Best you can do!
Oh, damn. Where did it come from?
Go get some!
Not so relieved now, are ya? Lots of enemies down there still.
Hey, that was mine!
Why don't we grab that overshield?
Oh yeah, some of that pink and green juicy goodness.
Anyway, we're gonna see if we have a little more luck this time. Hopefully this overshield will help out.
I know you're there!
Kinda just sneaking up on the sides here.
Be an eye for me! Roger that! Get him off the butts! Oh, yeah!
Oh shit, these hunters. Look at these hunters.
Yeah.
They've got like green glowing visors and golden armor. Oh my god, these hunters.
What's he doing? He just seems to be standing there.
Maybe he has to take a shit.
Now, that might seem like the boss battle of this mission, but there's actually more to go here. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. Oh, damn. Alright, let's see if we can get the drop on these guys here.
What a throw!
Shut up.
That's the way.
Ah, he's chasing me. What do I do? There's a wall.
Don't panic,
There's a wall in the
don't
way.
panic.
My aim is remarkable today.
Reserve combat teams on decks 5 through 9. Fall back to secondary defensive position.
Oh, he's hiding in the door there.
Die! Headshots. Well, that won't happen with this guy. Just gonna do a little cleanup here and then move on to the next area. And this looks like the last section. Messed him up pretty good there. It looks like this specific squad has both Zealot class elites and Elite Ultras, I believe they're called. Noob combo. So that Zealot's actually got a Needler as his weapon of choice, which I actually find to be not too threatening in the hands of an AI character. It is still interesting to be seeing like Zealots and Ultras this early on in the game. Okay, so that Zealot's still alive, but we're going to try out the trusty brute shot on him. Man, I forgot how strong their shields were. He's still alive, and he's actually chasing you. Zealots are programmed a little bit differently, I believe, to be more aggressive in that matter. But now it's game over for this Zealot because he's falling right into my trap here. Nighty-night, Goldenrod.
There's one last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
And that looks like that's it for Pillar of Autumn.
Gravity terminal in section NC is offline.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
We've made it to the end of the level. Final cutscene.
And that took quite a bit of length, even that second time around when we knew what we were doing.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
Wow, they really updated that.
I knew it. The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
Were they always red, or were they blue?
I believe they were originally blue.
Heads up, everyone. This is it. We're entering the ring's atmosphere in 5.
Sure you wouldn't rather take a seat?
We'll be fine.
I'm losing her. Brace for impact.
Oh, they put that line in a different spot.
Crossed.
And that will do it for the first episode of Crimson Black's SPV3 Halo playthrough.
Let us know what you think about this format we're doing with the commentary.
Thank you for watching. It's been great. Subscribe to Crimson Black. We are 2/3 of the crew. Hopefully we can have our other member, Sai, also known as Lone Star, I should mention. We plan on continuing this series to 10 episodes. The next episode will be the Mission Halo. Shane will be at the hot seat. We hope to see you in the next one.